What's up, YouTube? TBL Top Boy back and giving another video, and today we're gonna be doing something a little different. Now we're not gonna be reacting to music. We're gonna be reacting to NBA, but not the NBA. We're gonna be reacting to Jimmy High Roller. Yeah, man, he's I really like his videos. He explain and he like to dissect and put a lot of facts in his videos, and sometimes it could be a little bit boring, but I still like it because I would love to know the information. But this is NBA trades are broken. Yeah, man. Like I said, this for Jimmy High Roller. Make sure y'all check him out. But let me know if y'all want to see more on NBA videos. I will do more of them. But if y'all like this, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, check out my Instagram. Well, follow my Instagram. And like request more videos that are actually good. So yeah, let's get straight to it.
Big news involves Kyrie Irving, who according to Woj is expected to take his physical today in Dallas, one day after the Nets traded him to the Mavericks. The deal that ends 4 tumultuous seasons in Brooklyn for the 30-year-old Irving.
Oh my goodness. The Nets really just traded Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks. This is huge. Luke is finally gonna get some help. Kyrie is free. But what's Kevin Durant gonna do? He's trapped in Brooklyn with Brick Shot Ben. He's playing at an all-time level right now. How is he going to dig the Nets out of this one?
Breaking news. The Nets they're no more, at least as they started this season. Kevin Durant.
Bro, the Nets are the biggest failure in NBA history. What they try to do, and it's not even their fault. It's the player fault. When they KD first game back after he had left the Golden State Warriors and injured, I thought their team was crazy. Because it was well balanced. They got rid of that and got James Harden. I would have did the same thing. They perfect time to win. Injuries happen. Okay. They were supposed to resign. Kyrie didn't want to take the vaccine. Crazy. And then James Harden want to get out of there. Good for him. And then it was like, he brings so much drama, and all KD wanted to do is play basketball, and he had his back, and I don't blame KD. But one thing they can say about KD is that you try to make your own team. You try to make your own team, and you wasn't a good leader. As in, like, when all that stuff with Kyrie, all that drama had came, he should have stepped up as a leader. They should have been trade Kyrie. I'm sorry. Like, I really wanted them to get Dame, but whatever, bro. Like, it's crazy how they only won a playoff series, I think, or a game. I don't know. Yeah, I think they only won a playoff series. That's all they did. And then he went to the fucking Suns. My team is the Golden State Warriors, and we're not doing so good. And then it was so, but I wasn't like tripping that much because the West Side wasn't too like hectic. Then Kyrie came, Lakers got better, Suns got even better. Like, it was like, bro, come on. But yeah, man, I'm still happy for KD though.
Is headed to Phoenix.
Well, that escalated quickly. In a matter of 72 hours, the Nets went from having two generational players and real hopes at a title to having Cam Johnson answer triple single himself. The Nets just went from legitimate contenders to a full-blown rebuild in literally 3 days. NBA trades are broken, and I don't know if there's a way to fix them. Today's video is sponsored by DraftKings. The big game is finally here, and what's better than sports, gathering around with friends, and Jimmy High Roller. What do you get when you combine an all-time great offensive talent with one of the greatest players of all time, with arguably the most skilled player to ever touch a basketball and championship pedigree? You get 7 playoff wins, 2 first-round sweeps, and the biggest disappointment of a team in NBA history. And that's no exaggeration. This Nets team that has quickly came and went over the last 3 seasons is without a doubt the biggest flop of a team I have ever seen. 3 generational talents in their prime, all teaming up in a league that was wide open for any team to rise above the rest. And somehow, this trio and then duo fell flat time and time again. The culmination of this ultra-talented 1-2 punch? Absolutely nothing at all. I was still reeling myself back in from the shock of the Kyrie Irving trade when news broke that Kevin Durant was being shipped off to the Phoenix Suns. Quite possibly the weirdest part about this 72-hour saga being that the Nets handed over 2 all-time great players for pennies on the dollar. Trading Kyrie Irving is one thing. At the end of the day, I get it. The man didn't want to be there, the writing was on the wall, gotta get what you can out of the inevitable transaction. But Kevin Durant? KD, the Slim Reaper, you couldn't waterboard me into trading that man. You could dangle me by my ankles off the face of a 10-story building, mob style, and I'd say my prayers before trading away Kevin freaking Durant. But no, instead, the Nets opted to take what they could and decided that now is the time to start a rebuild. What did they get in return for the mega duo of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving? Well, let's see here. Mikal Bridges, Spencer Dinwiddie, 2 solid players, a guy that doesn't play back.
If it was me, if I'm the Nets, I want Cam Johnson. I want Cam Johnson and DeAndre Ayton. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about no Jay Crowder. If I had to pick over Mikal Bridges or DeAndre Ayton, damn, I might take Ayton over him. Nah, I can see why they didn't want DeAndre Ayton, even though, cause he don't give me that killer instinct. He don't have that killer instinct, as in like, you know, you see how Paolo Banchero is like first year going crazy. DeAndre Ayton too passive, and plus they already got Nicholas Claxton, and he doing good, but.
Basketball, 2 future first-round picks, and 5 8th graders. I mean, this is getting out of hand. At what point are we going to come to the realization that a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush? Especially when the bird in your hand is one of the greatest players to ever lace up? I get it, distressed asset and whatnot, but do you know how rare it is to have a player like Kevin Durant playing for your organization? There are teams that have never, ever had a player like Kyrie Irving or Kevin Durant play for their team. And not only did the Nets get honestly nothing out of these guys, they got little in return for these guys. Now sure, that's a whole lot of picks that very well could become great players in the future. But do you know the odds of drafting a player of Kevin Durant's caliber? Well, considering there's maybe 12 guys in the history of basketball that were better than him, I'd say the odds are slim to none. It's the classic 4 quarters for a dollar transaction that we are seeing more and more often in today's NBA. In theory, this makes sense.
I'm gonna be real. That Kyrie Irving trade, I wish they should have got more for Kyrie Irving. That's just me.
Give you 4 quarters and you give me the dollar. We both end up with something different, possibly something that works a bit better for both of us, and we end up with assets of equal value. Except, this isn't in theory. This is the NBA. One Kevin Durant is worth more than 7 assets that are significantly worse than Kevin Durant. In real life, I can just go and get another dollar. But in the NBA, you can't just go and get another KD. In the NBA, the dollar is vastly, exponentially more valuable than 4 quarters. And yet these trades just keep on happening. Take a great, proven player and get cornered into trading him for multiple assets that may or may not add up to the value of that one player. And this, my friends, especially under these circumstances, rarely pans out. But of all the takeaways from these 2 blockbuster deals, I think the biggest realization that I've come to is just how bad the Timberwolves have railed themselves with the Rudy Gobert trade. Because you could argue that the Timberwolves gave up just...
If I'm the Timberwolves, I'm trading Gobert and Cat. Cat is...
as much for Rudy Gobert as the Suns did for Kevin.
Oh my God, that pisses me off. Look at that. He's not worth it.
Durant. The Timberwolves thought they were trading 10 dimes for $1, not knowing that Gobert was actually a counterfeit bill. So, did the Suns get a great deal, or did the Timberwolves get fleeced? Well, it's a whole lot of both. And I've thought about this ever since the Gobert trade went down. When a player like Rudy Gobert can command 5 players and 4 first-round picks in a trade, what can a truly great player command? In retrospect, and even in that moment, the Gobert trade was so bad that it crashed the NBA trade market for half a season. But now that we're back on track, you can still get your hands on star players. It'll just cost the next decade of your franchise to do it. Regardless, these moves are good for the league. Luka finally gets the help that he desperately needed, and the Suns get a crucial piece that could put them over the top for a title run. I mean, this whole time, the organization has been racking their brains trying to figure out what they need to get back to the finals and have a real shot to win it all, and the answer was staring them in the face all along. Just trade for Kevin Durant. But looking back on the failed experiment that was the Brooklyn Nets, I think the most disappointing part is that we never really got to see the full potential of this duo. It always felt like right when they would gain some momentum, something would happen. Durant would get hurt, Kyrie would stir up some controversy. The basketball part of things was always good. It just felt like compared to all the other distractions, there wasn't a whole lot of basketball going on between these two simultaneously. In fact, out of the 4 seasons and 280 games that took place while Kyrie and Durant were on the Nets, they only played together 87 times. And that is a basketball tragedy. But I'm interested to see how the Suns look with Kevin Durant. I anticipate they'll go on a run here and make a push for the top seed in the West. Come playoffs, if they are healthy, I think they're capable of taking down any team in the conference. Yeah. And now that the Mavericks have strengthened their backcourt, I am hopeful that Kyrie Irving has been rejuvenated and we can see him and Luka at full strength. And, rip the Nets. I guess it was good while it lasted. I can't even say that with confidence. Let me know what y'all think. Who won these trades? How does this change things for the Mavs? And how does it change things for the Suns? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, until next time.
Yeah, man. Good video for Jimmy Herro. Good job. If y'all like this, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. See y'all next time. Gang.